I don't think many people understand the effect that social media has on our society or community as a whole, as well as the effect that it has on people mentally and emotionally, even physically. And I genuinely, I genuinely hate it. I can't stand social media. I just wanted to like rant about this or kind of talk about this because the whole point of this channel is just to journal and speak my mind. Speaking personally with the effect that social media has had on me, I know there's definitely a lot of people that can relate. I don't even know where to start, but I've been able to kind of mature and take accountability and acknowledge the fact that social media has definitely been affecting me and my progress and where I want to be in life. The effect that it's had on me is no doubt a negative effect. In terms of procrastination and wasting my time, like when I get caught on social media and I just scroll, the amount of time that passes by is like way too late before I realize it. In order for me to speak on this, I have to kind of admit that social media has been an effect on me and it's taking me away from the things I want to do, and it's not beneficial at all. And if you're watching this and you think that social media has been doing that, you're not really gonna get anywhere or make any progress if you don't take accountability. I used to deny it and be like, yeah, I have control of when I'm on the phone or not, and I can get off social media whenever I want, and it really doesn't affect me, but it really does. Now, the only reason that I want to use it is because there's a lot of ideas, there's a lot of content, there's a lot of inspiration, and I see the art behind it. I'm big on art and expression, and I think that there's a lot of ideas and concepts that I could grab from it, and I could use it especially to like promote my business and come up with new content ideas and use it to promote my business. And I like making content. That's what I like doing. But besides that, like I don't think anyone should use it at all. Obviously that's unrealistic. People are always going to be using it, but the amount of hatred on social media is like disheartening to see. I'm the last person, and I'm like not the type of person to ever comment on a video. I don't like being seen in comments. I don't care to go out of my way to comment on anyone's video because I don't value and I don't find social media and like putting my opinion out there significant. It's not really important to me. But when I do look at people's comments on videos, it really makes me concerned for the world we live in. Within what people share on social media and comment sections, there's so much hatred and there's so much, I'm not sure what the word is, but people are just parasocial. I'll genuinely never understand how someone can like go out of their way to comment on a video and feel so strong about what someone posts and they want to hate or spread negativity. It makes me think that like they have no life and they're insecure and they're genuinely struggling in life. Social media and content is made to consume you. And what I mean by that is that if you are someone that constantly watches content, you give other people views, you're a consumer because those people posting are making money and they're promoting whatever they want to promote, and they're on the other side, the other spectrum of social media. They're actually using it how it should be used. So back to the hatred and like the comments on social media and how people feel so strongly, even if it's the most ill-conceived, wild opinion and people genuinely can say it with confidence. People just hate. They hate on other people for doing what they like and sharing their interests and what they find cool and their taste and their individuality. And I don't think people understand, if your opinion was the only opinion to apply and if it was correct as you think it is, this world would be so shitty. It would be boring. It wouldn't be inspirational. There would be no creativity. There would be nothing. I feel like there would be nothing. There's an art in everybody's individual ideas, fashion, style, creativity, authenticity, and that's what makes the world what it is. That's what makes art art. That's what makes music music. That's what makes anything. Whoever's watching this, think of something that you're interested in. Think of a hobby you like. Think of something that you find cool. That's what makes the world what it is. That's what makes it great, because everybody has different taste. Everybody is creative in their own way. Everybody expresses themselves differently and it creates appreciation, because if everything was the same, then there would be no art and it would just be boring. I love different things. I love the uniqueness in everything. I love how there's people with different fashion tastes because it makes fashion fun and it makes it enjoyable. I love different music and how all music genres can be so different, and I love when an artist creates a new song and it goes viral because it's a new sound and no one has heard it before. That makes the world so much better. I find art in everything. So the people that comment, now I'm going to give a small example, and this probably is going to apply to a very small percentage of people, but let's say someone's a car guy and they post their car and there's so much hate because someone doesn't like the car and they go out of their way to comment. You're a bum. What makes the car scene is the uniqueness, the individual builds, how everybody has different taste, how everybody has different style. And maybe they don't realize, but if you comment hating on someone, what would happen if everybody that every car you don't like, they got what you like? Then what? Then everything would just be off your taste or off another person's taste. That would absolutely ruin the car community. Everybody's different taste makes what the car community is. Everybody's different music taste makes music what it is. Difference is so important, and like I feel like social media just kills that. It doesn't allow you to create your own opinion. It kills your creativity. It kills your spark, because when you're just scrolling, you're literally frying your brain and like just shooting dopamine. And it teaches you that since social media can be so stimulating, anything less stimulating than that you can't do. So you can't be productive, you can't take initiative and make a step or a decision to do something better for yourself. And it kills your critical thinking, because now you can't learn how to create and be unique, because you're so used to consuming the content that you consume other things. And now you can't create. And this isn't just about content and social media. It's applicable to the real world in your real life. So even with YouTube, this is exactly why I'm trying to make videos. I'm not making these videos to produce, and I want people to consume and get views. This is authentic. I'm just sharing my opinion, and I'm sharing my ideas, and I'm showing who I am and what I want to do with my life and what I do on a daily basis. And that is gonna create and set what I think other people should learn and have. I want people to be creative. I want them to embrace their individuality and express their ideas and be themselves. And I think that social media just kills all of that. Everybody's gonna have their own opinion. As much as I disagree with it, as much as I think it's quote unquote wrong, as much as I think it's messed up, I can't do anything. But I think social media trains you to kind of operate a certain way, and it just ruins almost everything. I think it ruins music. I think it ruins communities in terms of cars or fashion, or even like people that are enthusiasts in self-care or psychology, like literally anything. So yeah, I just wanted to rant about that a little bit. I'm not trying to promote my opinion being correct. Everybody sees things differently, and I love that. I see art in everything. I'm big on art, and I find art in a lot of things. So I mean, maybe if you're watching this, you could comment and let me know what you think. But yeah.